Welcome back, everybody, to the Lonely Basement. Baseball cards. Baseball cards, guys. That's why we're here. Baseball cards. We are in our hoodie. Hoodie weather has returned to the Northeast. It is sad. Summer has to go, though, or it wouldn't be so exciting. Unless you live in Florida, I guess. California. Or somewhere like that. Or Fiji. But alas, we live in the Northeast, in the NY, in the OC, and it's hoodie time. About time to get the pool closed. We'll see how long that takes us. But we're not here to talk about the pool, are we? We're here to talk about baseball cards, guys. And tonight, I just finished watching Midlife Sports Cards. Mr. Greg Miller has shouted us out, and I really appreciate Greg for shouting us out. And he did shout us out for our love of Ralston Purina, Dave Winfields. And we do love Ralston Purina, Dave Winfields. They are amazing. And, he kind of mentioned, guys that have like $10,000 cards. But, it's great to see a guy get excited about a Ralston Purina. And, Greg, I do love the Ralston Purina cards. Not going to lie. And when you're on a budget, you collect what you can collect. So, we appreciate the Ralston Purina cards in the basement. So, thank you, Greg, for the shout-out. Really appreciate it. Much love to Mr. Midlife. Now, I got home. And I found a box in my mail. Someone has put blue tape on it. That's right, it's from Brent Richards. He's got me again, guys. Brent Richards has got me again. He has sent us another package. Always use protection when opening a package from Brent Richards. It sounds safe. Brent, you gotta stop. Another gift from our friend Brent. Well taped with blue tape. Ay, Brent. And the ayes keep coming in the basement. What have we here? Aw, happy belated birthday. So Brent did not know it was my birthday. I had not mentioned that to him. Thank you, Brent, for the little birthday gift. Baseball cards. But I guess when I announce it on my channel, people kind of figure it out. Let's see what we have here. It looks like Yankees. We'll start them in the order they were received. That is a super cool card. Brent knows my love of El Duque Hernandez, one of the great Yankee pitchers, one of the great clutch pitchers of all time. El Duque, and that is Topps Chrome. And he probably is aware I do not have a lot of Topps Finest and the Topps Chrome. That's a Finest, right? That's a Finest. Hold on. Hold, please. Finest! These are Finest. Why not? 2001. 2001, folks. Beautiful El Duque, Topps Finest. I don't like to put these down like I do my junk wax. I'm scared I'm going to scratch them or something. The Hip Hip Jorge Posada. That is beautiful. That is a super cool card of Pat Kelly, the studio. Pat Kelly, who I saw rip a double down the third baseline at Memorial Stadium. Brent watches the channel. Let's see. Another beautiful studio of Jim Abbott. These backs are awesome, too. Got the face on there. Jimmy Key, another clutch performer. Great World Series champion, 1996 World Series. Jimmy Key was the man. Used to beat us up with the Blue Jays, too, before that. Oh, man. Look at that one. Look at that beautiful Paulie with the interlocking NY behind him. These are awesome cards, Brent. I don't think I have any of those cards at all, besides older ones. Older ones. Here's a Flair Jimmy Key. These are right in the wheelhouse of the run of the 90s. A beautiful Jimmy Leyritz. I like these. These got the silhouette, the two-picture. like 55 tops. Wave of the future, Domingo Jones with the wave. See, there's a wave. With the wave. Get it? Burn, baby, burn. These are thick, too. These are nice, thick cards. I don't know if they'll fit in a regular penny sleever. Beautiful Bernie on the flare. He's ripping one there. Another amazing Paulie O'Neill. That is awesome. I like these cards. Mike Stanley, the great catcher from 1995. Had a great big year for us. Then he made way for Joe Girardi in 96. I was mad when Mike left. Little did I know Joe was going to be delivering us a championship and hitting a big triple. But I love Mike Stanley. And last but not least, Matt Noakes. Matt Noakes, the fine catcher. Had some big years with those El Tigres in Detroit. Now we have two top loaders here. This is awesome. International League Columbus Clippers. This is pro cards. Let's see. CMC. International League Kevin Moss. Good old Kevin. He was almost there in this picture. One more year. And then he would arrive on the scene. And a beautiful Bernie Williams card. Now this card is a 1990s best. And this is Albany Colony. And that is super cool. Look at young Bernie. That is young Bernie in there. That is a beautiful card. That does not want to focus. There you go. There you go. Look at Bernie. He looks 12. Brent, another amazing package. Another amazing package from Brent Richards and baseball cards. Like and subscribe. Thank you, Brent. All right, guys, we have a pickup. We went to the grocery store and saw these Lay's Classics limited edition New York Yankees potato chips, and we had to have them. So we picked that up at ShopRite. Can. If you know, you know. The can sale. That is awesome. Had to have that to put over with my Wheaties boxes. And when you get the official potato chips in New York Yankees, it makes you think of potato chip cards and our beautiful Phil Rizzuto Dandy, which we've had for a while. And look at the grease stains. Look at the chip grease. The perfect version of a potato chip card soaked in probably 100% beef animal fat. I'm sure they weren't frying in canola oil. From Dandy. That's right. Now I know. I could have bought a second bag of chips and put the card in the chips and been sitting there eating the chips and pulled the card out. But it would cost me an extra $3. $3! If you know anything about the basement, we are frugal. Phil Rizzuto Dandy potato chip covered in grease. I got a good deal. And that is beautiful. And I have two more cards to show tonight. These are some pickups that have been waiting to be ripped. And these are some low pop. Well, they're both low pop, but these are some lower pop Donnie Baseball Junk Wax, which I've been waiting on. Clear tape on the top loader. I can't, guys. Clear tape on the top loader. Destroying my evening. This is the Topps TV and Donnie Baseball All-Star. Now, Topps TV, for those of you who may not know about Topps TV, was basically a Topps TV set. They sold them on TV, and no one knows the print run. It's limited. But they haven't really talked about it, and I researched it. No one seems to know. The best guesses are maybe 5,000 or maybe 3,000 based on Tiffany sets. So maybe around 5,000. So they're not everywhere. But the All-Star set was printed at a higher run probably than the team set. So this was an All-Star set. And there's Donnie ripping one. The veins are bulging in the neck. There he is. And this is from the All-Star set, which was obviously a set of All-Stars. Then, one more. We bought a second one, I think. We'll find out when we rip it. To complete the set. This one is hard to find. It's not impossible to find, but it's on the rarer side. And it's in plastic! And this is the team set, Donnie Baseball. And this is the team set. It is in a 9, if you care of such things. And these are a little bit harder to find. The general theory is that the All-Star sets were released in multiple markets, while the Yankees set, the Cardinals, the Red Sox, maybe the Cubs, I forget, I think there's 5. Orioles were probably around 5,000. Maybe a little less, maybe a little more. Nobody really knows. But that's about what the pop is. So it's like a Tiffany set in that ballpark. The Donnie right there. He's coming through the stats. Excellent. And this is a super cool card. Not easy to find. The Topps TV Don Mattingly. Team set. You can get the team sets. There's one actually on eBay right now that I might have purchased. If I hadn't already bought this card, I might still purchase it. But it's about, I think it's like $125 there's one on there for. And it's like a team set of like 20-something cards. And we may need it one day. But right now, we needed the Topps TV Donnie in a 9, if you care of such things. So there you go. It's a beautiful card. I believe the print run is about the same. The All-Star, like I said, was probably higher, but the TV was definitely lower. The team sets are a little harder to find. So this one, I didn't need this in a 9. I found it in a 9. The price was okay, so I went for it. I probably could have got this a little cheaper. Raw, obviously, but why not? It's a rare Don Mattingly junk wax card. Let's get it in the slab. Let's see. Yep, definitely. Looks like a 10 to me. Looks like a 10 to me. Donnie with the hair. George hadn't gotten him yet. The hair is flowing. The locks are flowing. So that's what we got tonight. We got an amazing birthday gift from Brett Richards, who knows of our love of Kevin Moss and minor league cards. Burn, baby, burn. He really looks like a child there. And some amazing tops and studios and flares, which I did not have any of them. These are all right in the wheelhouse of the years I wasn't collecting. And they are super awesome. Brent, my friend, thank you. Maybe one day we'll get to Mickey Mantle's house in Oklahoma and look at some baseball cards. All right, guys. That's what I got for you. A little gratuitous showing of the dandy Chip Phil Rizzuto. You know, the top of our list at the moment is also a dandy card. We will see when that gets saved for. And this is a beautiful Topps TV Donnie Baseball PSA. You know, I tried. Here's another time. Same. Do these codes work? Because I was trying to scan them and they don't seem to work. I don't have to go to the PSA website. They didn't seem to work. Are all my cards fake? Or is PSA fake? You decide. Awesome. And don't forget the Lay's potato chips for $3 from ShopRite. Thank you so much. Now, before I let you go, I'm going to tell you something. I think I'm getting a little under the weather. I'm a little... When I saw these on the shelf, I was like, oh, huh. And I eBayed them. $3. Now, I am not an entrepreneurial spirit type of guy. These have sold on eBay for $13. $13! I assume they're only regional, and I assume people outside the area would like them, because there is at least 2 sales of these, one for 10 and one for 13 on eBay. I should buy the whole shelf. Here's an idea, guys. Go buy your chips and sell them on eBay. If I bought them, I'd be stuck with a case of these, and no one would buy them. But there are 2 sales, one for 13 and one for 10, so it's not a bad flip. Not a bad chip flip. Chip flip in the basement. Let's make some money. All right, that's what I got for you. Send you out with a Ralston Purina, Dave Winfield. Greg, thank you again for the shout out. Brent Richards, thank you again for the beautiful birthday package. And you all, have a good one.